Good morning. Welcome to this morning's coffee devotional time. And this morning I want to reflect on the kingdom of heaven being likened unto a yeast. Jesus said in Matthew 13:33, he told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a yeast that a woman took and mixed it into 60 pounds of flour until it worked itself all through the dough. That's an amazing thought. And, this whole thing of yeast getting into dough, and the yeast means nothing when it's all separated and standing off to the side. But when a woman takes it and works it into the dough, it does something to the dough. It affects the dough. All right? I don't have time to get into that. But then he also said, be on guard, Matthew 16:6, be on your guard against the yeast of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. And in other words, you have the yeast of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. The Pharisee and the Sadducee yeast did not allow the people to enter the kingdom of God because they themselves would not enter it. In other words, they wanted to control the people. And religion, leaven, when it spreads in our life, produces death instead of life, even in relationships. It keeps people bound in their performance, bound in their pride, bound in hypocrisy. Okay? But the kingdom leaven, when it's working in our life, it produces life and growth and transformation that spreads from the inside out. In other words, it brings life even into relationships, where the other Pharisee and Sadducee leaven, all that does is it produces death, even in relationships. So what yeast is permeating in your life? Is it the yeast of the kingdom of heaven, or is the yeast of the religion of the Pharisees and the scribes? God bless you. Be infected by the yeast of the kingdom of heaven and watch it bring alive living relationships, blessings in your life that abound way beyond what you could ever imagine or think. And even the greatest, I believe, is having a peace of mind and a sound mind. God bless you. Have a great day.